Today I'm going to show you guys how to replace the rear wheel bearings off a motocross bike. First of all, what you want to do is remove the two spacers off either side, and then you want to have to go ahead and remove the seal. And how you do that is up to you. But I will just be using a pair of vice grips, and yeah, I'll show you how I do it. What you want to do is try to lock them underneath it like so, and then grab them, push down on them, pops right out. Once you remove the seals from both sides, you want to go and take out the circlip that's there. Make sure you use the circlip pliers, otherwise you're going to have fun getting that out. And then next thing we need to do is push the bearings out from both sides. Now on my bike, the inner bearing spacer is free to move on the inside of the hub, but on the newer KTMs they have a seal like thing around them which restricts it from moving, which will make this part a lot harder. So what you want to do here is grab a rod or something, push it in, and then you want to push the end of the rod down, and then you just work your way around, punching the bearing out as such. Just like that. Now once you've got the two bearings out, you want to go ahead and clean the internal bearing spacer and give the internal area of the hub a clean out too, and then we'll be ready to reassemble it with new bearings. So once you've given everything a half decent clean, you want to go ahead and grab a socket that's just smaller than the outside ring of the bearing, and then we'll go ahead and fit the sprocket side bearing in. When you go to tap in the bearing, you want to apply even pressure on all sides so that it doesn't go in lopsided, and it just makes it a lot easier too. Once you've got the new bearing seated properly, we're going to put the inner bearing spacer back in, and then apply heaps of grease between the inner bearing spacer and the hub. Once you filled her up with grease, you want to wipe away any excess grease sitting where the new bearing's going to go, and once it's up to your standard, whatever that may be, you want to go ahead and put the last bearing in. Now this is the same process as the other side. You want to make sure you're applying even pressure everywhere so that it doesn't go in on the piss, and then just keep going until it's seated at the bottom, and then we should be good to go. Once she's all the way down, going to go ahead and put the circlip back in. You can see the lip where it's meant to go. When you get the circlip in, you want to put some grease in there, and then we'll go ahead and put the two seals on both ends. When you put these in, it's the same process as tapping the bearing in. Just make sure to be a lot more delicate with your taps because they aren't as strong. Now that all the hard work is done, all that's left to do now is put the cleaned axle spacers back on, just like that. You got new seals and bearings on your rear tyre, ready to go racing. I hope this has helped some of you guys and girls out if you're trying to attempt to do this yourself. But yeah, just remember to like and subscribe. Cheers.